Hi, and welcome. John Morris Show on a Thursday. Hey, glad you're with us this morning from the TFNB studios, historic Elm Avenue in Waco. Sun is shining this morning. Nice day ahead, and we're glad you're with us. Paul McMullin will join us in a bit. Paul is part of a committee that is working on a fundraising golf tournament in honor of Coach Clyde Hart, which is really cool. And the tournament comes up in August, but Paul will join us and give us details on that. And so many people are getting behind that because they just, learned and were mentored and worked with Coach Hart for so many years. So that'll be a neat deal, and Paul McMullin will join us, and we'll talk about that coming up in just a bit. College World Series continues down to the final two now. The games yesterday, West Virginia bowed out. The Mountaineers lost to North Carolina. They were down 12-1 going to the bottom of the seventh inning. North Carolina just pounded the ball yesterday. But kind of typical of the West Virginia season, they kept chipping away, and the final was 12-7. That's as close as they would get. But it ends what is clearly the best season in West Virginia baseball history. No question about it. 47-17, most wins in school history. First ever College World Series appearance. First time hosting an NCAA Super Regional. They won the regional prior to that in dramatic fashion, a couple of walk-off wins over Kentucky. So under Steve Sabins in his second season at West Virginia, they had the best year in school history, and they make it to the Final Four of the College World Series, but they bow out with the loss to North Carolina yesterday. Had West Virginia won that game, would have forced the if necessary game in that bracket, and the Mountaineers would have had to beat North Carolina again to get to the championship best-of-3 series. On the other side, how about Oklahoma? They continue to roll. Oklahoma beat Georgia last night, and Oklahoma advances from that side of the bracket to the championship series. So that is the matchup now. Best-of-3 championship series, and it will be Oklahoma versus North Carolina, and that'll be a great matchup. But I wonder if you did predicting who would have had those two, in the championship series. North Carolina, maybe. Oklahoma, only the diehards probably would have had them there coming out of that side of the bracket with Texas and Georgia and so many other powerhouse teams. But, man, Oklahoma is the epitome of a team that has gotten hot at the right time, and they will play for the College World Series championship. So those are the two remaining, North Carolina and Oklahoma. Lark Smith is here with us today producing. Lark, I appreciate you. And does that start Friday? Is it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or is it Saturday, Sunday, Monday?
I believe it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
All right, first game Saturday. So best-of-3 series between those two, and that will wrap up the college baseball season. Also, I was watching West Virginia and North Carolina in my office yesterday. Max Calderon comes by, who you know well, and Max just checking on the score, and then he says, North Carolina, best uniform combinations of any school in the country. What do you think about that? Think about it.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I disagree.
Okay, who has better? Who would you think?
I kind of like Oklahoma State as far as what's at the College World Series.
Right,
yeah,
right,
okay, but no, I kind of like the Oklahoma State
yeah, they got some great ones. North Carolina, he was saying they were wearing the Carolina blue tops, white pants, navy blue Carolina script on the front.
Right.
He said their pinstripes are great.
Sure.
They've got an all blue, they've got an all navy. So that's Max now.
Right.
And Max, I respect his opinion.
Everybody has a right to their opinion.
I respect your opinion too. Baylor's got some nice combos.
Absolutely.
The white, now that we've settled on what green is a Baylor green.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We have settled on some uniform combinations also. So those are some good ones. Who else has uniform combos that jump out at you?
Yeah.
Arizona State. I'm thinking of teams that I kind of think historic teams, that you've maybe seen in the College World Series. So you've seen those those uniforms a lot.
The ones I really don't like are the ones that are kind of the gray poupon color.
Yeah.
The University of Houston came to town with those one year.
That's
and
true.
I just kind of went, really? No, that's
gray
a bad look.
Poupon. Yeah, that's a good description. How about Vanderbilt with the, I think it's black with the gold pinstripes? You seen those?
Yeah, that's okay.
No, it's not. I don't like that one. I can't think of any others that really stand out good or bad right now.
I have seen pictures of the Team USA World Soccer team.
Oh yeah,
that sometimes I think they look like they're wearing prison garb.
Really, that's not good.
I mean, orange, horizontal orange and white stripes.
Oh,
it looks like they were, on work release.
That's not good.
No,
it makes you think of prison guard. That's funny. Texas, hate to give them credit, but Texas, give them credit. They've got sort of those classic baseball uniforms also, and they do a good job of not changing,
Yes.
They've got a set of uniforms and they stick with them.
That's one of the things I've always liked about baseball, especially college baseball. There's just not a whole lot of change going on there.
Yeah, very true.
It's a little bit more now than it used to be.
Right.
I mean, coaches used to be there 20, 25 years and leave when they were ready to leave, as opposed to some booster putting up the money to make him leave.
Yeah, it's true. That has changed. That has changed dramatically. All right. So College World Series down to the final two now. It's Oklahoma and North Carolina that will play for the championship. North Carolina representing the ACC. Right. Oklahoma, of course, proud SEC program. But the ACC in their history has two baseball national championships. Two.
Right.
One of them goes back to 1953. Wake Forest won it. I think that was the first year of the ACC, and Wake Forest won the Baseball World Series. And the other one was much more recent. Virginia won it maybe 10 years ago. I can't remember the year exactly, but Virginia won it. And that's it. In the history of the ACC, only two baseball national championships.
Well, North Carolina looks pretty good. As far as the talents that's on the field. They look very good.
Right.
But Oklahoma is hot.
I know. That's the thing. I think you stack those two up and you'd say, oh, North Carolina's the better team.
Right.
But Oklahoma is just so hot. You're right. It'd be hard to pick against them.
Absolutely.
So those are the two College World Series championship finals coming up. All right, we're off and running on this Thursday morning. We are glad you're with us. We are brought to you in part or every day of the week by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. The Brazos Landing, where I-35 and the Brazos River meet. Great location, right on the river, right across from Foster Pavilion, right across the interstate from McMullin Stadium. That $12 lunch menu, those late afternoon lunch specials, not really lunch, but 3 to 5 p.m. They've got some great specials available there. So check it out, Brazos Landing in Waco, where I-35 and the Brazos River meet. All right, Paul McMullin is in studio. He's here. We're not going to make him wait. We're going to get him on with us after a break, so we invite you to stay with us. John Morris Show will continue right after this. Keep it right here.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McMullin Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Toe King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to CentralTexasCattleBaronsBall.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Glad you're with us. John Morris Show on this Thursday, joined by Paul McMullin. Welcome in. Glad you're here. I got a bad shoulder. Can you look at my shoulder while you're here? Do you mind? Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Nice cap.
Yes.
And let's talk about the Clyde Hart Golf Classic coming up in August. Great idea. First off, where did the idea come from?
I was friends with Coach Hart, and after he died in November, was wondering how we could continue on the legacy in talking to his athletes there at the service and throughout the time that I've known him. The number one thing that they said was that he changed my life forever.
Wow.
So that's kind of the theme of our tournament, and he loved to play golf. I probably played 300 rounds of golf with him.
Yeah.
Extremely competitive. Just a nice guy,
Yeah.
and was always helping people. So came up with this idea of having a tournament in his memory. All the money, all the profit that's raised goes to the Clyde Hart Endowment Scholarship.
Nice.
At Baylor. It's for the use of track athletes. John, as you know, there's not a lot of NIL money
Right.
for track. There's not a lot of scholarships. And so these athletes practice and train just as hard as any other sport. And some of the time they don't have enough money to finish their college degree.
Wow.
So this endowment fund was established to provide funds for tracksters to finish their degree.
That is great.
And so then we formed a committee, and Tom Hill and Michelle Shiro and Diane McFeeters and Maxie Parrish and myself are
Good
on
group.
the committee. And we look forward. It's going to be August the 27th
Okay.
at Cottonwood.
Okay.
It's going to start at 8 a.m.
Okay.
We have 30 four-man teams
Okay.
at Cottonwood. We've already probably sold 5, 6, 7 teams. A team costs $1,000. That includes lunch and breakfast.
Okay.
The activities actually start at 8 a.m. And so we want to honor, and this is something we want to do every year.
Wow, great.
To honor his legacy. He was a man of integrity and honesty. One time in playing golf with him, during that time I was doing triathlons and I wasn't doing very well in running. Other people would pass me, and I said, "Coach, you told me you'd do anything for me." I never ran for him. He never coached me, but I asked him, I said, "You told me you'd do anything for me." And he said, "Paul," he said, "I would." I said, "Well, I need to learn to run faster." And he said, "I can't help you, son." And I said,
That's
"Coach,
funny.
you said we've eaten each other's houses. We've done."
Yeah.
I said, "Why?" He said, "Son, let me explain it to you this way." And these are exact words. "You have to have talent, and you don't have any talent, son." I never
That's
asked,
Coach Hart.
I never asked him again.
That's him.
Yes, sir.
You ask a question, you're going to get
Get
a
an
straight answer,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
How fun was that, you and him playing golf all the time? I know y'all did that all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Well, we usually played also with Bob Richards.
Oh, cool.
Who
Wow.
was who used to own Lake Waco
Right.
and Bear Ridge.
Right.
and
There's some
they were
stories flowing there,
competitive, and
right?
Bob Richards at 85 could hit the ball right down the fairway. Of
Right.
course, the second one went right down the fairway, 200 yards. He never took a warm-up swing. He played with practice balls. I said,
Really?
somebody's hitting these balls out in the middle of the fairway, Mr. Richards. And he said, oh, those are mine. Drive up in a Rolls Royce, but play with practice balls.
Oh, that's funny.
And so they were competitive.
Yeah. Now, Coach Hart had a competitive streak in him that was unmatched almost, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He, you never reminded him what he actually scored. He told you, and that's what you wrote down.
That's funny.
You did not. I didn't correct him.
Sure, no, I wouldn't have either.
Yes,
right.
he looked at me, and
Yeah.
that was it. I didn't need any more.
I'm sure, I remember his memorial service and how so many of his student athletes were there and just filled, First Baptist Church. And I'm sure all of them have similar stories of how he impacted their life and how I would think they would want to be a part of this as much as they can.
Yes, in fact, I just got a text from Michael Johnson,
Nice.
and he's sending an Olympic jersey, and he's signing it.
Oh, wow.
We have other things that are being donated by the Olympic athletes. As you know, he has the most Olympic gold medal winners in regards to the number of gold medals, 13. He actually coached 9 gold medal Olympic athletes, and he was just a wonderful person. Did not know if you were aware that he even went to hockey teams. Hockey teams had him come to see if they could get faster.
Wow.
Even some Kentucky Derby horses.
I've heard that story.
Yes, and he went and to see if he could make horses run. I should have told him when he said he couldn't help me. Hey, you helped horses.
A horse,
you helped me. But yes, he was extremely competitive, and watching him and Mr. Richards play was just a treat.
Now that's cool.
Something I'll never forget.
Oh, you were part of history with those two guys
Yes, sir.
together.
Yes,
That's
sir.
great.
Yes, sir.
That's great.
Yes, sir.
What about so the golf tournament is August 27th at Cottonwood.
Yes, sir.
And you say you've lined up some really nice raffle items. You mentioned the Michael Johnson signed USA jersey.
Yes.
What other items there?
I would say that probably the most unique is the fact that we have one of the 4 signed books by Coach Hart that we're going to raffle.
Oh, very nice.
And we're not going to raffle all 4 of them. We're going to save them because we wanted to continue this
Nice.
tournament.
All right.
And because there's not going to obviously be any more.
Yeah.
And that book in itself is hilarious. Some of his stories were just magnificent. But on the golfing side, we have things that no other tournament, according to the head pro at Cottonwood, have ever had. And some of those, we have a twosome at Colonial, where they play a PGA tournament. It's a private course. Unless you play with a member or are a member, you can't play there. We also have a foursome at the Byron Nelson, the TPC in McKinney. That's a private course. You can't play there unless you're with a member or are a member. We have a foursome at Ridgewood here in Waco. Many people would like to play it. One of the things we also have is one of the local bankers donated 2 deer. You don't have to buy both of them, but a deer that's going to be fed, shot, cleaned and processed. All you got to do is pick it up.
Wow.
You don't even have to get out of bed away from your wife in the cold.
Yeah.
You can have deer meat all year.
Interesting.
And no other tournaments had that.
Right.
We also have the #1 private course in America by Golf Digest. It's in Columbus, Texas. It's called the Covey Big Easy. The Big Easy usually is associated with Ernie Els, but this is not. The course was designed by Chad Williams, who was Jack Nicklaus's #1 designer. And when Jack sold his company, Mr. Williams left and formed his own design company. And he will play with the foursome if the foursome wants.
Wow.
This course is in the middle of a 2,000-acre preserve, game preserve, and you might see Boone and Crockett deer and all kinds of wildlife on this beautiful. Just go if the viewers and the listeners would look up the Big Easy Ranch, the Covey. It is unbelievable. So beautiful. And so we have a foursome. Unless you're a member, you can't play there. And then you can play if you want with the course designer and talk about Nicholas. He's also designing a course as we speak for Scotty Scheffler, the number one player in the world. And so that's a unique opportunity for people that are really golfers to experience something that they wouldn't get to do it on their own.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Man, that's great.
Yes,
all
sir.
right. Do you have a website, or where can we direct people, phone number, or anything to pass along?
Yes, sir. CoachHartClassic.org.
Okay.
CoachHartClassic.org.
Okay.
And you can also go there. We have a number of sponsor opportunities.
Okay.
So for some of your businesses, some of your individuals that are listening, we need sponsors. Again, we need a course sponsor. Obviously, Cottonwood is charging us per player. We need shirt sponsors. We need prize sponsors. Oh, we also have we have secured Masters memorabilia from the Masters this year.
Very
from
nice.
a athlete that Coach Hart coached, who has a house there.
Oh, wow.
And so we have that, and so some of those will be raffle, some of those will be prizes. So we need sponsors also, and there's a link there to go to if you want to be a sponsor.
Okay.
To see what is available, the cost and things like that.
Yeah.
If your listeners want to support this worthy cause.
That is great. All right. August 27th is the date.
Yes, sir.
Morning start, breakfast and lunch included.
Yes, sir.
Cottonwood Creek in Waco. CoachHartClassic.org.
Yes, sir.
Is the website.
That's correct.
All right. Anything else we need to pass along?
No, but thank you for this opportunity.
You bet.
And, if you want to help athletes in the future continue Coach Hart's memory, then I ask you to check that website out today.
Yeah. Very good. What do you have? So you played golf with him so much and you've known him for so many years. Do you have a favorite Clyde Hart story?
Yes, sir. Coach Hart, it took 6 hours to play a round of golf with him because he was drawn to golf balls in the woods.
Man.
I don't care if there was a snake had gone by or what. He had, I don't know how many buckets of golf balls in his garage.
Really?
But even one better than that, we were going to Burleson, Texas to play, he and I, and he had a flat. Had a car. I mean, literally had a loaner car from Richard Carr.
Okay.
And it wasn't Richard's fault. And had a flat right on the interstate. So he pulls over. We get the golf bags out of the truck. And he didn't pull over far enough. We're right on the shoulder of the interstate. Okay. And I get the little donut spare out, and he gets down and starts trying to get the jack and that. And I'm thinking, if he gets hit by something,
oh my gosh,
it's not going to be good for me, because here's going to be a local young man stands by while Olympic legend gets killed.
Hit by a car.
So I said, Coach, let me do that. And so I got down. I said, now, I don't want you to tell me if a car's coming. I said, because I don't want to tense up before it hits me. You just let it happen. Okay. God's will, I'm gone. Okay. So I get the tire change. He's back there. And just as I get ready to stand up, he says, Paul. And I'm telling you, my heart at that time was strong.
Right.
And I looked, and he said, remember when you took the putter out of the bag? And that was like a month ago.
Yeah.
And he had remembered. He said, we're even. But I mean, this is the reason I have gray hair.
That's great.
From that.
That's part of the reason.
But I did not want him to get killed while I stood idly by. But he used that opportunity.
That's
never
funny.
missed one.
Great storyteller. Always had a joke. Whenever
sir.
you'd see him, he had a joke ready to go. And gosh, what a great man. What a legacy he's left behind.
56 years at Baylor.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And did not want the stadium named after him. Didn't go for acclaim and the awards. He was Nike track coach of the year twice.
Yeah.
On every Hall of Fame, including Baylor. And he just the one school, I will tell you this too, the one school that he just disliked with a purple passion was Texas.
Oh, yeah.
And he invited my wife and I at the old Floyd Casey to go with he and Maxine. And several of the coaches said, don't wear anything orange. Don't.
Right.
And so he did not like Texas.
To the point that he coached Sonia Richards-Ross, remember that, in the Olympics, but he'd always refer to her as a shorthorn.
That's right.
Because he was getting her after her Longhorn career, so she would be a shorthorn to him.
Yes.
Which was
that
classic.
is correct. Yes,
That's
sir.
great.
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks for sharing. August 27th. Hope you fill up those spots. What a great reason and motivation to have this tournament to recognize Coach Hart. I think you're going to fill it up. I think you'll be turning people away here pretty soon.
We hope so, and then next year we'll enlarge it. But we wanted to do it right this first year.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate
Thank you,
it,
sir. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Paul McMullin, the Coach Hart Classic is coming up, and that's the website, CoachHartClassic.org. is the website. So check that out. You can sign up, and August 27th is the date. All right, we'll take a break. Back with more in a moment. Stay with us. John Morris Show continues right after this.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to CentralTexasCattleBaronsBall.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And welcome back, John Morris Show on a Thursday. We appreciate Paul McMullin coming in, talking about the Clyde Hart Classic golf tournament, fundraising golf tournament that's coming up in August. Again, CoachHartClassic.org is the website. You can sign up there, get your team signed up. Gosh, they got some prizes to give away. That's pretty cool. And it is still over 2 months away. So you can get in early and sign up and register your team for a really, really good cause. We are brought to you in part by Toe King of Waco. That's Gary Hoffman and his crew. Give them a call next time you're stuck on the road. Toe King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with highly trained operators. Toe King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call them the next time you need help. Put their number in your phone. So you've got it, 254-666-5484 for Toe King of Waco. So many stories, like anybody you would get together that has had any dealings at all with Coach Hart would have Coach Hart stories to tell. Tom Barfield, coming through during the break, said he did an interview with Sonia Richards-Ross, and he brought up Coach Hart, and she immediately teared up, talking about him. Everybody has such deep affection and feelings and respect for Coach Hart in so many ways. And Paul mentioned it, 56 years coaching at Baylor. Think about that. And he would tell you add the 4 years he was there as a student athlete, so it was 60 years associated with Baylor University. Pretty amazing, and that's something that is never been done in athletics for sure. There's a couple of people on campus that have a 60-plus year association with Baylor, but nobody in athletics has come even close to that. So good subject, and that'll be fun coming up on August 27th. Let's see. Speaking of golf and that golf tournament, we are also brought to you by Lake Waco Golf Club, semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course, plus an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. The bar and grill is open to the public. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for the Lake Waco Golf Club. All right, let's do this. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll share some birthdays, some anniversaries with you, a significant anniversary that we'll mention to you today. But we'll do that when we come back. John Morris Show brought to you by Alliance Bank, Central Texas, and by the Brazos Landing. Alliance Bank, Central Texas, your Central Texas business bank, voted by Forbes 2025 Best in State Banks. They have 7 convenient locations to serve you and their communities better. 7 convenient locations, plus on the web at alliancebanktexas.com. Take a break. Back with more right after this. John Morris Show on a Thursday.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McMullin Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And back with us, John Morris Show on a Thursday. We do appreciate your being with us today. We're brought to you in part by Marineland Boating Center. We got a live show coming up in the near future at Marineland Boating Center. They have the highest Google-rated boat dealership in Central Texas. Great prices, selling America's best brands, Tracker, Sun Tracker, pontoons, Ranger boats, Nitro boats, Tahoe, Yamaha sports boats, and wave runners, all at Marineland Boating Center, your one-stop shop for all your boating needs. Let's see, mention a little basketball today. We had a fun sit-down interview with Nikki Collin yesterday, sort of a post-portal, if it's ever post-portal signing going into the summer visit with Coach Collin. And she was just great. I mean, she is so fun to talk to, so easy to talk to. We talked about, wrapping up last year, looking ahead at the newcomers joining the women's program, summer, what the plans are, what they have going on this summer. They took the team as a whole earlier this week to Dallas to see the Dallas Wings and the Las Vegas Aces WNBA game, which is a pretty cool field trip for them. And Odyssey Sims plays with Dallas. She's out with an injured ankle right now. And Nalissa Smith plays for the Las Vegas Aces. So a couple of Baylor former players there in that game. And I thought it was really interesting. Coach Collins said they go to the game and they give the girls 2 or 3 things, like they give them a checklist. So they're not just sitting there casually watching the game. They're watching, what's the post-up move look like? What did they do? What do these pro teams do that Baylor does, that they have in their arsenal? What does Nalissa like when she posts up, things like that. So the girls had to stay engaged with the game because coaches would then follow up with these questions, that they had given them, things to watch for at the game, which is really good coaching. It's a fun trip to go up there and see a WNBA game, but you're not just sitting there scrolling on your phone. You got to stay plugged in and watch for these particular things. So I thought that was very, very impressive from Coach Collins. She also said she has to make herself and make her staff take time off when they can do it. The normal, most coaches at this level, they're going to be in the office every day, but you got to have time away. And she says she will force her coaches to take time off to be away. Otherwise, they'll just be up there and won't get a break and won't get recharged, and then all of a sudden you're into a new season. So that's pretty smart on her part also. Those were the major points. Got rundowns on the newcomers that will be here with Baylor, portal signings, transfers to Baylor. We got that. So that'll be out very shortly. I think it's on Baylor Plus first. So if you have a subscription to Baylor Plus, you'll see that. Our sit-down interview with Nikki Collin, and we've got one coming up with Coach Scott Drew also. And speaking of men's basketball, I was over there yesterday. They had camps that they were wrapping up yesterday. I had 3 grandsons that were in the camps, so it was fun to watch them. And going back over to Foster Pavilion today because the team has a full team workout this morning starting about 10. And I got to learn these new guys. I got to get to know them and looking forward to it. So they'll do some 5-on-5 this morning as they get going. And they are aiming toward the second week in August. They'll make a foreign tour to Canada and play 3 games up there. So not the extensive trip like they had last year, 2 weeks in Germany for the World University Games, but still, some games on the horizon, good practice motivation, something to shoot for those games coming up in August, second week of August for Baylor men's basketball. So they got things going now also. The women got things going, camps for the women also. So a lot going on over at Foster Pavilion, even here during the month of June. All right, mention birthdays and anniversaries. Today is, I'd say, bittersweet anniversary. It's the anniversary date of JJ and Lakeisha Joe. JJ was our color analyst on the football broadcast for 21 years, passed away 2 years ago. His wife, Lakeisha, they were married for, I don't know the years, but plenty of years there. JJ actually proposed to her on the field at Floyd Casey Stadium. It was his senior year, and Coach Chuck Reedy had taken over for Grant Taff. And JJ said, hey, my girlfriend's going to be here. I'd like to propose to her on the field. And Coach Reedy said, all right, if we're winning the game, we got it comfortably in hand, you go for it. But only if they're winning the game. And we knew about it. Frank and I knew about it. And so we were watching for it. So late in the game, sure enough, JJ's in there. He's about to be taken out. And he's coming toward the sideline. He drops down to one knee really quick. You'd have to be watching for it to even see it. But he drops down to one knee, points to the video board, and he had set up for them to put on the video board, Lakeisha Dennis, will you marry me? JJ on the video board during the game, fourth quarter of the game. And that's a pretty good memory there of those two and their proposal, very public proposal, and just a great family, 3 sons who are all very successful. So again, bittersweet in that JJ is not here to celebrate their anniversary together, but we wish Lakeisha, we remember their date and a good chance to remember and mention JJ Joe as well. So their anniversary comes up today. Birthdays today. Will Glasscock is our equipment manager extraordinaire at Baylor. Will does a terrific job, and it's Will's birthday today. So happy birthday to him. It's Kate Holcomb's birthday. Kate, good friend, and Modern Media is her business. She and her husband, Corey, have Modern Media. So happy birthday to Kate Holcomb. Cheryl Gotchis on the Baylor campus, head of Baylor University HR. Cheryl's birthday is today. today. Bambi Eskew. A lot of you know Bambi around Waco. Happy birthday to her. And Nancy Gupton's birthday is today. Also, happy birthday to Nancy Gupton, proud Texas Tech grad. Works at the Waco Chamber. Her son Robert works with us at Playfly Sports and does a terrific job. But happy birthday to Nancy Gupton today as well. Those are the ones that I have. And if I missed you, I do apologize. But those are the birthdays and one significant anniversary on this 18th day of June. Hey, we appreciate you being with us today. Lord willing, we're back in the 9 a.m. hour tomorrow. Our World Cup aficionado, Paul Jobson, will join us tomorrow. Former Baylor soccer coach. Man, he is into the World Cup, and he'll join us tomorrow to give us an update. USA plays tomorrow against Australia, so that'll be a good lead in to that, plus what has happened over the past week, the first week of the World Cup. So Paul Jobson tomorrow in the 9 a.m. hour. We look forward to that. Thanks to Paul McMullin, who is with us today talking about the fundraising golf tournament to raise funds and endowment for track and field student athletes at Baylor. The golf tournament comes up August 27th. For more information, the website at CoachHartClassic.org. CoachHartClassic.org. Thanks to Paul. Thanks to Lark behind the scenes. Lark, appreciate you. Thank you very much. You'll have a great day. Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. John Morris Show will be back 9 a.m. on Friday.